Dana called you up at the cabin. When?
Well, fairly soon after I got here this morning. She just called to tell me that she had had the sonogram and that the baby's doing fine. Larry, what's going on? Why are you guys so worried about her?
Nobody has seen or heard from Dana since noon. And when your mom went down to the police station, this... Wait a minute. Let me just have your mom explain it to you.
Franny, honey, the strange thing is, Dana told me that Detective Higgins had called her and wanted her to meet him at Daryl's house later this afternoon so that he could question her. Then when I spoke to Detective Higgins, he said he didn't have an appointment with her.
Why do you think the girl lied about the appointment? She better not have left town. We're supposed to know her whereabouts during this entire investigation.
No, Franny, wait a minute now. You just got up there. Don't turn around and come back. I know you need some time to yourself. Yeah, wait a minute. Hold on just a minute. Now she's talking about coming back. See if you can talk her out.
Franny, there is no point in you coming back because there's nothing for you to do. Now look, as soon as I know something, I promise you, I'll call you.
Larry, I have to come back. I'm closer to Dana than anybody else. I feel responsible for her. Look, I don't know why she lied, but if she's in some sort of trouble or if anything ever happened to her or the baby, Daryl would never
It's a nice evening. It's staying light out a lot later now.
We better get supper started. Mama's gonna be bone tired when she gets back from the field.
Hey, Caleb. You were thinking about Julie out there just now, weren't you?
Yeah. I try not to, but...
You know, you think about her all the time. That means that you care for her more than you're willing to admit. I've seen you rereading that letter she wrote to you when you thought no one was looking. Caleb, you know that she's out in California. Why don't you just go out there and talk to her?
I can't, Angel.
You were willing to see her before the trial.
It's different now. I can't deal with seeing her right now.
I don't understand. Why?
Julie! I can't believe it's really you!
I guess I should have given you some warning, huh? I don't know why I thought I could just show up on your doorstep like this. I don't know, maybe it's habit. I always seem to turn to you when I'm in trouble. If you want me to turn around and go, I totally understand.
Are you nuts? Get in here. Come on, come. Do you have any idea how much I missed you?
Oh, I missed you too. This place looks exactly the same. My first real home.
Yeah, mine too. Let me take your coat, your bag. Oh, Julie, you look great. Of course, you always look great, but I mean, Caleb told me that you were in the hospital, and I was afraid there's something seriously wrong with you.
Well, it is serious. It's just not like what you thought.
As the world turns.
Okay, Franny, you win. Just drive carefully, will you please? All right, I'll see you soon. Well, I couldn't talk her out of it. She's on her way back here.
Oh, for heaven's sakes.
Do you mind if I stay here until she gets here?
No, not at all. Actually, I'm not going to be here, though. You can keep Joyce company.
Great.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, this is great. Listen, I was going to throw a little dinner party tonight at the Mona Lisa for Hal's sister Claire and her daughter Tess. I was hoping you could come.
Oh, honey, I'm sorry. I'd love to, but I do have a dinner appointment. And in fact, if you all will excuse me, I'm late. I better get ready.
Okay.
I could make it if you take me alone.
Well, if I have to, I will. Tom, Margot, how about you?
Well, you know, with the kids and everything,
actually,
it's probably...
that'd be okay, Tom.
Probably be okay.
Yeah, because Marilyn's got the kids over at Mama's. I'm sure Mama would want us to have a good hot meal, and the kids will be asleep anyway.
Oh, that's great.
Larry, you know, I realize that Franny's out of town, but I'd love to have you join us.
Thanks for the invitation. But as a matter of fact, Franny's on her way back here as we speak. So I sort of like to be here when she gets here.
Well, maybe you can join the party later if you're up to it.
Sure, I'll suggest it.
Good. I'm going to call Claire.
Okay.
Excuse me. Okay, and I know we plan on having a quiet evening at home, but we've got to tell Barbara about Hal, and I think that we should stick around for a little moral support.
I know, you're right. They'll be other nice.
Okay, great. Hey, listen, if
If Dana shows up while you're here waiting for Franny, you tell her to call Joel Higgins right away.
Okay, I'll do it.
Thank you.
I'm gonna check my stuff.
I'll be home soon.
I should too.
So you got a second, Barbara?
Sure.
We heard some news about Hal, and for his safety, you can't tell anybody what we're about to tell you. Mac is the only one who knows.
What's wrong? Is he all right?
He's fine. He's just got a job with Joe Bailey in the National Crime Commission.
He's in Washington? Well, I can fly down there. I can talk to him.
No. See, that's not possible because he's already working on an undercover case.
In fact, no one can know where he is or have any contact with him until the assignment's over.
Undercover. Like the agent who exposed the Lombard family and then was killed. Oh, God, Hal, what have I done to you?
I thought you were having dinner with Andy and Courtney.
Well, those two kids said they wanted to spend a romantic evening together, so how about it? We have a lot we can discuss about the AIDS ball.
Hold on. Mama, John wants to have dinner with me to discuss the AIDS ball and business. Is that all right?
I miss you, but sure, go ahead.
Okay, all right. Great. Where shall I meet you?
Why don't I pick you up? That way I can say hello to Emma and the whole gang.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Now,
Caleb?
coming.
Where's everybody going?
Didn't you tell me earlier the barn's all locked up for the night?
Yeah, I guess I did. I just want to be alone.
I don't understand why you won't talk to Julie.
Angel.
Caleb, if you love her,
You don't understand, Angel. It's very complicated. Okay. Look, you've confided in me, and you deserve the same respect. So I'm going to tell you what was in Julie's letter, but I don't want you to tell anyone. Seth is the only other person that knows, so
of
you
course,
can't tell anybody.
I promise I won't say a word.
Julie's pregnant.
Caleb, oh, Caleb, a baby. That's all the more reason for you to
Angel.
find her.
It's not my baby.
You've got to do me this one favor, man. You and Courtney can cook dinner here any night. You've got to come to the Mona Lisa with me. You can't make me play chaperone to Tess all night again.
Oh, come on now. She's a perfectly nice kid, Paul.
Yeah, you see, you just nailed it. Operative word being kid. You might go for these innocent types like Courtney and Tess, but
All right, now stop right there. I can't help you out tonight. I'm sorry.
Serious.
Please excuse me. I got to get dressed right now, okay?
Sorry I bothered you.
It's all right. Sorry about that.
No, I'm the one who should be apologizing. Not even in town half an hour, and already I've got you lying for me.
Come on.
Not to mention barging in on your life like this. On a night when you've obviously planned a quiet evening alone with Courtney. Emily told me how close you guys have gotten. I'm really happy for you.
Thanks. So you saw Emily in L.A.?
No. I talked to her a couple times on the phone. I was going to ask her to loan me a couple bucks, but then I found out she'd just gotten out of the hospital and I just couldn't do it. Things got pretty bad for me when I started showing. Obviously, I couldn't be modeling anymore.
Yeah, so what did you do for work?
Oh, I was waitressing for a while, but that really hurt my back, and so I started doing telephone sales, but I hated it, and the money was lousy. Of course, I didn't have any medical insurance, so the doctor's bills pretty much wiped out my entire savings, so I had to take this little hole of a room off Hollywood Boulevard. It was awful. Cockroaches, crack dealers living down the hall.
Why didn't you tell me that? I would have sent you money. Lisa would have sent you money,
I know. But I've just taken so much from you guys already. At any rate, I got so far behind on my rent that the landlord threatened to evict me, so that's when I decided to call Emily, but I just couldn't ask her. So I did a couple double shifts, working the front desk at this sleazy hotel, just so I can get enough money for the next week's rent. But then when I went back to my room, this lowlife pig of a landlord had locked me out, and then I couldn't even find him, so I couldn't get my stuff out of the room. And that's when I just totally lost it.
This isn't right. You shouldn't be under this kind of stress when you're pregnant. You're pregnant. I mean, maybe you should go see Caleb. Tell him about the baby. He doesn't want a divorce, you know. He's just going ahead with it because...
Andy.
What?
Caleb's not the father. God, don't tell anyone about it, okay?
I won't.
Hey, you're not even dressed.
Remember Julie?
Hello, Courtney. Sure, I remember Julie. Hi.
Hi. Well, I know you guys are planning a quiet little evening here, so I'm gonna just head on out.
Oh, no, hang on. Where are you gonna go?
Well, I'll go see Lisa. Only I don't want to go to the Mona Lisa looking like this.
Why don't you stay with us and have dinner? We have plenty of food, right? And you could take a shower? I mean, I'm sure it'd make you feel better after that long trip.
Oh, I would like to take a shower. Just a quick one. And then I'll split, and then I'll go hang out somewhere until I can see Lisa. I don't want to be a third wheel here.
Fresh towels are in the...
I know where the towels are.
Well, I was getting dressed and she showed up at the door. What am I supposed to do, Courtney? She's been traveling on a bus all the way from L.A. She's pregnant.
So I see. Why is she here, though, Andy? And why did she go see her husband?
We'll have the Sauvignon Blanc. Mm-hmm. Also, just so you know, I left this number at the station. I'm expecting an important call.
All right, I'll let you know the moment it comes in. Well, Lamar, I'm awfully sorry you're going to be leaving tomorrow, and I'm sure your sister's quite disappointed.
Yeah, well, there's really no point in my hanging around when she's going to be down in the Dominican Republic.
Oh, the Dominican. Are you going there to work on a divorce? Is that it? Would it be Holden?
Now, Lisa, you know I can't discuss it.
Oh, well, I know it. Oh, would you excuse me? It looks like Her Royal Highness needs a little assistance. Lucinda, my dear, may I do something for you?
How kind of you to ask. Yes, we would like some champagne, the very best, if you don't mind, when you can.
Oh, would this be a celebration? The Dominican Republic. Holden is going down there. He's going to get a divorce, am I right?
Isn't it enough to celebrate when my lovely daughter is having dinner with her lovely mother?
Of course, yes, whatever you say. Jean, would you get a bottle of Sauvignon Blanc from Mr. Higgins' table and bring one of our best bottles of champagne to Mrs. Walsh, please? Well, handsome cowboy, I'm afraid you're out of luck tonight. Our little songbird, Lila, is not going to be singing.
Well, I know that, but I came by to see another of my favorite ladies.
You're such a charmer. Actually, I was going to call you. Jessica did some checking, and she found out our suspicions were correct. Since I do own the Argus, I can only invest minimally in WOAK.
Well, that's too bad, but it may be good for me because I've decided that I'll put up whatever additional capital Kim and Jeff need. And I've got to track them down tonight because we've got to give our sealed bid to Jess before she leaves in the morning.
Now, you just relax. They're going to be here for dinner later.
I'm sure that Cal's going to come in with us in the riverfront development.
When do you have to have your sealed bid into Jessica?
Midnight tonight. But unfortunately, I haven't been able to talk to Duncan. We've been playing telephone tag since early this morning in Des Moines.
Hey, he just walked in.
Well, good evening, everyone. I didn't realize you were all coming here for dinner tonight. What a nice coincidence.
Hi, Duncan.
Hi. Lisa, would you send over a bottle of your best champagne, please? Thank you.
Cal's still not home.
He's probably having supper in town. Seems to be doing that more and more.
Hello!
Oh, John!
How you doing?
I was upstairs changing. Hello, you were
I guess, yeah, she told you. Andy stood me up, and he's got some special plans with his girlfriend, I guess.
By the way, she's a very sweet girl.
Oh, yes, she is. A far cry from what he went out with before.
Hey, handsome.
Hello. Golly, well, look at this. Makes the trip way out here well worthwhile.
Well, now listen, since you have come all the way out here, why don't the two of you have supper with us? There's plenty, and I know you have business to talk about, and then you can go into the parlor afterwards and talk it over.
I'd take a rain check. It would be a shame for Ivan not to be seen in that dress. My gosh.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. You better get going. Our reservation's for 8.
Okay, great. See ya. Bye.
Enjoy your dinner.
Okay, you enjoy yours too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Really gonna have to have a little talk with Rosa. Not only did she switch her night off so that I cannot eat in my own home when I have to eat here, Matthew told me that she was cooking up a storm before she left this morning. If I find that that woman is moonlighting on me, I'm gonna kick her.
She's not moonlighting, Mother. She's not moonlighting unless cooking for me is moonlighting.
Oh!
Well, you were out of town, so I had her fix up a nice little lunch for me that I could serve over at the condo.
Fine. What client were you trying to impress?
Oh, no client. Told him.
Lisa, we'll have some other people who will be joining us in a little bit.
Fine.
All right? Claire, do you want to sit in the center down here? And Tess and Paul? Gosh. This place is like a palace. Oh, look, Mama, cloth napkins. Oh, and Paul took me to this disco last night.
Tess, not too
That's
many
it.
people call it a disco these days.
Oh, well, he took me there, and there was rock music and dancing, and it was just incredible. You think maybe we can go there after supper, Paul?
You know, I really can't. I've got to call it an early evening. I've got a big appointment first thing in the morning.
It's so good to see you, Tess.
Hey.
How are you? I'm fine. It's good to see you, too. It's just been such a long time since I saw you in Alva.
Very long time.
I remember when Uncle Hallie brought you down with your little baby, Adam. Adams.
Yeah, well, he's not a little baby anymore.
Oh, I can't wait to see him. Grandpa talks so much about him.
I really don't think your father would appreciate sitting next to Kim and Jeff.
Well, Mom, it's not like they're out on a date.
Oh, I almost wish they were. Maybe that would put some sense into your father's head.
Well, if you want the truth, I think it's bugging Dad a little bit already.
Good.
Well, Joyce and I finally got Christopher settled down. You know, I miss tucking him in every night.
Well, I'm sure it won't be long before you're back here for good.
I hope you're right, Larry. Wow! You look beautiful.
Thank you.
Hi, Bob. Larry, good to see you.
How are you? Good to
Larry,
see you.
if you get hungry, there's roast chicken in the refrigerator.
Great. I'll look for it.
I'm all set. See you guys later.
Bye-bye.
Have a nice time.
Okay, bye-bye. See you later.
It's just a business dinner.
Hello?
Hi.
You got back here in record time.
Yeah, there wasn't any traffic. Hi. Hi, Daddy.
Hey, kid.
Any word from Dana?
No, nothing.
But I've got to get to the Mona Lisa. Maybe I'll see you two there later, huh? Okay. I'm sorry your trip was cut short, but I'm glad you...
Thanks, Daddy.
Bye-bye.
What's this about the Mona Lisa?
Barbara's throwing some kind of dinner tonight for her, if I can remember this, her niece and her sister-in-law. And we were both invited, but I told her you'd probably want to stick around and wait on news from Dana.
I just can't figure it out. I don't know why she lied to Mom like she did.
I don't either, and police don't understand it either. Margot said that as soon as Dana shows up, she's supposed to call Detective Higgins at the police station.
Why? Is she in some sort of trouble?
All I know is that they've got questions for her, and by the sounds of it, those questions are pretty important.
Dana?
Franny, what are you doing here? Why aren't you up at the cabin?
Mom and Larry said no one knew where you were.
Everybody's been really worried about you.
They also said that you said you had an appointment with Detective Higgins when you didn't. What's going on?
I'm sorry. I had no idea that I'd be worrying everyone.
Dana, I don't understand. Why would you deliberately make up such a story?
Oh, I didn't mean to. I was, at Fashions with Kim, looking for maternity clothes. And there were all these people there. Everyone was going out of their way to be so nice to me. I know it sounds crazy, but all of a sudden I felt like I couldn't breathe. I just had to get out of there and have some time on my own.
So where did you go?
To the movies, at the mall. Afterwards, I just walked around for a while window shopping. I just really needed to escape.
Escape from what, Dana?
Franny, I'm just so confused.
Sweetie, what's wrong? Confused about what? Being pregnant?
One of the reasons that I agreed to be a surrogate in the first place was because Carolyn and Daryl were such a wonderful couple. And they wanted the baby so much. Now that Carolyn's gone, I was much closer to her. We were becoming friends. It just feels different now. Everything's changed.
It hasn't changed. It hasn't changed how much Daryl wants that baby. Now look, I bet you're hungry. Why don't I fix us all some dinner, huh?
Or we
like that?
We can go out if you don't feel like cooking.
Oh, no, that's okay. I'm not really hungry. I think I'll just take a nice warm shower and turn in early. But if you guys want to go out, please, go ahead. I could really use some more time to myself.
Mm-hmm. All right, I guess, if Barbara really wants us to come.
Oh, and before I forget, you're supposed to call Detective Higgins at the police station.
Oh. I could call him for you if you'd like.
No, that's okay. I'll call him. All right, just right after I take my shower. Unless you don't trust me to make the call myself.
Dana, of course I trust you. I just don't like to see you so upset, that's all. You were so right about that shower. Thank you.
Good. Okay.
Now I'll just get out of your way so you guys can have your dinner.
Why don't you have dinner with us? There's plenty of food. We have a whole duck, right, Cor?
Right. You're welcome to join us, of course. I don't know why I didn't say so before.
Well, I am pretty hungry. Starving, actually.
All right, then.
If you're sure.
Positive. That's the duck.
You didn't tell Courtney that Caleb's not the father, did you?
No, I didn't tell her that, but she finds it kind of strange that you didn't go right up to the farm to see him.
Just needs a few more minutes.
Courtney? Yeah. I know you probably think it's strange that I didn't go out to the farm first to see Caleb.
Well, yeah, kind of. I mean, he is your husband, and, well, I thought maybe if he knew about the baby, he'd change his mind about the divorce.
Well, Caleb's not the one who wants the divorce. It's me. See, I know that our problems in our marriage are so deep that nothing can fix them. And I know it's going to be tough, but I would rather raise the child on my own than do it in a marriage that's not working. I've done that before, and I will never do that again. Andy.
What?
I'd like to speak to Lisa, but I really don't want to call them Mona Lisa just in case someone might recognize my voice.
No problem.
Thanks.
Got it right now. Yes, Lisa Mitchell, please.
Lisa Mitchell, may I help you? Oh, Andy, hi. Julie, you have news about her? No, I can't possibly come over there, honey. I'm really busy tonight. Just, can't you tell me the news about Julie over the phone? Well, can you give me a hint? Andy, why don't you come over here and... All right, okay, I'll come over there, but yeah, I'll have to wait until the crowd thins out here, and then I'll be there. See you later. The strangest thing, phone call from Andy, and he said he had some news about Julie, but he won't go into it over the phone.
Then the figure that we discussed is fine with you for our final bid?
Absolutely. I'm sure we can get the riverfront property for that price. I can't imagine anyone who could outbid us.
I would like to give Cal Strickland a chance to get in on this immediately. Why don't you go over there and talk to him and entice him?
I'll do my best.
That's a delectable man. Which one? Both of them, actually, darling, both of them. But I was thinking of Cal. Emma's a fool. She's an absolute fool. Why would she turn him down? She'll never get a chance at another man like that with that caliber and that... Never.
Mother, that's not a very nice thing to say.
I don't care. I don't like her. I don't like Emma at all. She lectured to me, tried to put me down outside the courtroom after Caleb's trial.
You volunteered a statement against Caleb. I don't blame her. What did you expect?
Oh, my darling daughter, you're wearing them again. Your blinders on those lovely eyes when it comes to the Snyders. Holden Snyder's a paragon of virtue. Emma is a candidate for sainthood.
Mother,
And as
stop it.
for Iva's virtues are just too numerous.
Well, if Dana got back to your house 45 minutes ago, she should have called me by now.
Well, she probably tried you at the station.
Well, if she did, they would have called me here already. Listen, I don't want to keep you from your dinner, but I would like to ask you a few questions later.
Okay, sure. Nice to meet you, Lamar.
Same here.
Okay.
Enjoy your dinner.
See you.
Well, before that phone call comes, how about a dance, Jessica?
I'd love to.
Well, Jess, what do you say? How about a dance?
I'm sorry, Duncan. She's already spoken for.
I think this is going to be quite a challenge. I'm delighted you're going to join us.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. Listen, I know these are sealed bids, but did Sabrina give you any idea about what kind of a price she was looking for?
You know, actually, I haven't told her that we're interested in buying the station. I didn't want her to feel obligated to take our bid. I think she should accept her best offer. And she's going to need every penny she gets if she's going to try to pay off Tonio's debts.
I've looked at all the figures, and I've done a lot of research in this market. Now, if we offer this amount, I think we're going to be okay.
Well, it's all right. Tell you what, though, I did a little research kind of on my own hook. Called a few boys that I know at the network. I think if we sweeten the deal and add about this much to our bid, might as well make damn sure that we eliminate the competition.
That's terrific.
I keep thinking I'm going to wake up one morning in Alba, and this whole trip will have been just a wonderful dream.
Yes, you don't have that much of an accent anymore. How come?
Oh, no. She's been doing her best to get rid of it ever since she joined the high school drama club. She does her exercises in front of the mirror every
Mama,
single
you're not
day.
supposed to talk about that.
Well, why not, honey? It's the truth.
So you belong to the drama club?
Oh, yes. Well, Tess thinks she's going off to Hollywood and become a big movie star.
Well, stranger things have happened.
You know, we haven't talked about the AIDS ball once this evening.
Well, then we should talk about it.
All right.
I hope you'll do me the honor of being my date for the AIDS ball, even if you do have to work all night long. How about it?
Cal Strickland.
Oh, Lucinda.
Hello.
How are you?
I've been sitting here and you didn't notice, just wishing that you'd ask me for a little dance.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I certainly wouldn't neglect a lady in distress. May I have this dance?
Oh, yes.
It was very nice to meet you, Tess.
You too, Lily. Paul, can I talk to you for just a minute?
Sure. Why don't we dance?
Great idea.
Will you excuse us?
I've thought about that idea that we discussed last week, but I need some more information.
Great. Well, you know, I've talked to Lisa, and she's all for it.
You know, there's pots and pots of money to be made in the Riverfront project.
Well, I don't doubt that. I certainly wish you well. But I have to tell you, Lucinda, that I have decided to invest in another project.
I'm just amazed at what Cal is willing to bid for the station.
So am I, but I think we're about to become partners. It's a very exciting idea.
May I have the next dance?
See you back. Thank you.
This is very nice, but are you sure you're not straining yourself here?
Having you in my arms is the best medicine I could have. Seeing you dance with Jeffrey, I couldn't agree.
Oh, come on now. That was just business we were talking about. Trying to figure out what we're going to bid for the station. Cal's agreed to come in with us, so I think we really have a good shot at it now.
Oh, that's great.
So, any more questions?
No, I think that about does it. Count me in.
Wonderful.
People are going to be pretty surprised when we pull this thing off.
No kidding.
Oh, Mr. Ryan.
Well, you and Larry seem to be very cozy these days. Where do things stand with you two? Well, I tell you, Barb, for a while there, I was really having my doubts because of the way things had ended up in Boston, but now I really feel like we're building towards something solid. Feels good. Well, I'll tell you why I ask. Franny, I'd like your permission to name you as Jennifer's legal guardian in my will. Now, I know it's a big responsibility. No, it's not that. What about Hal? Oh, Franny, I don't know where he is. I don't know if he's ever coming back, and we'll have to have someone I can count on. Someone part of the family. Say no more. I would be honored. Thanks. Well, shall we go? Yeah, let's go. Okay. Tess, I'll see you back at the table.
Okay.
I thought I'd find you in here for a bit.
Mama, I still can't get over this outfit Barbara bought me. And this restaurant. Even the bathroom is gorgeous.
Oh, I'm so glad you're having so much fun, Tessie, but don't set yourself up to let yourself down when we get back home, all right? Now, you remember that we're here to help Barbara with the baby.
Oh, Mama, I overheard something, and it explains...
Have you been eavesdropping again?
No, I wasn't eavesdropping. No, it was an accident.
No, you stop right there. I don't want to hear one word of any gossip that you have heard while you're a guest here. Not one word. Do you understand?
Yes.
Mama, I hope you can spare me for the day.
Oh, now, absolutely. Those two temporary hired hands there are wonderful.
Yeah, they're good.
You know, I could put off going to Chicago until Holden comes back. He said he was willing to go with me.
I know, Angel, but you said that you wanted to get your family's houses up on the market, so I'll be glad to help you.
If you want my opinion, I think that the change will be wonderful for the both of you. I really do. I think you should go.
Well, if you're sure, I guess I should call Stephen. I know there are some things that he'd like to get out of the Chicago house before it's up for sale. Could I use the phone in the parlor?
Absolutely.
Sure.
And Caleb. I really appreciate it.
Hey, you're not gonna overdo it while I'm gone, are you?
Oh, Caleb Snyder, for heaven's sakes. You're only going to be gone one day.
Yeah, well...
Holy smokes, you know how much I love working on the farm.
Sometimes I think you love it too much. I know that you're thinking a lot about Cal and why things didn't work out for the two of you.
I know you're thinking a lot about Julie. Now, look, I have stopped questioning your wanting a divorce from Julie, so please, Caleb, leave me alone about Cal, all right? You see this big fat dahlia? It's almost as old as you. Your daddy gave me that when you were born. Look, I do get lonely. But I made the right decision about Cal. I know I did. It was a good one, and I have absolutely no regrets. I just want you to be sure that you've made the right decision about Julie.
You know, with all the work that we got done this evening, we really could have accepted Mama's invitation and stayed at home for dinner.
Yeah, but then I wouldn't have had you all to myself.
I wonder what kind of news Andy has that he wants to give you about Julie.
Oh, I haven't the faintest idea. But when the crowd thins out here, I'm going to go over there.
Well, let me know what you find out.
Paul, this place is really dreamy, but wouldn't you rather go to the cellar?
Tess, I've got to make it an early night, remember?
Excuse me, Jessica. Here's our bid for WOAK.
Very good. I'll let you know as soon as Sabrina makes a decision.
I'll be sure and give her my love when you talk to her.
I will.
Good night.
Good night.
Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hello, it's our turn. We're here to give. Here's our sealed bid. Very good. How many others have you received? Now, Lucinda, you know I can't discuss that. Oh, well, it was worth a try.
Station still hasn't heard from Dana.
You're kidding me.
Can I ask you a few questions about her?
Yeah, sure.
This behavior, this disappearing act, the not calling, is this usual for Dana, or is it just since the murder?
Well, I guess she's always had a pattern of avoiding responsibility. That's why she ended up on the street. She couldn't hold down a job. But this has been a very stressful time for Dana. I mean, she's very confused carrying the Crawfords' baby since Carolyn has been gone.
That's another thing. How did she and the Crawfords get hooked up with each other?
Well, basically that was my doing, I guess. The Crawfords had talked to me about looking for a surrogate, and well, one day Dana and I were talking, and she mentioned to me that she'd always wanted the experience of carrying a child and giving birth, but didn't want the responsibility of being a mother, and she also needed some money, so I introduced her to the Crawfords.
Well, Jessica ran a background check on her, spoke to her parents. She comes from a good family in Winnetka.
Well, thanks. You've been a big help.
Yeah, my pleasure. I should get back to Larry.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so wait. What are you thinking?
Doesn't it strike you as just a little bit odd that Dana came to town the way she did and ended up at the center, had that conversation with Franny, who happened to be so close to the Crawfords and knew that they were looking for a surrogate? I mean, could it be that Dana is part of a setup?
All right, I'm just going to say this. This time around, baby, I'm just going to say it.
Say it.
Hope that you have asked Holden for a prenuptial agreement.
Oh, you are too much.
No, I'm not. I'm being very sensible.
Mother, did you ask John for a prenuptial agreement when you married him?
We'll let that pass, dear. But let us not forget that you are one of the largest stockholders in Walsh Enterprises, all right?
By the way, you didn't mention the divorce to Holden when you knew from me that he and Ambrose were flying down tonight. Now, why is that, I wonder? Well, you know what? It's because you didn't want anybody to find out that you were doing your damnedest to stop it. Mother, I know all of your games by now. Nothing is going to stop Holden and me this time. Nothing.
Andy, are you sure you don't need help with the dishes in there?
Yeah, I'm sure. You two just relax.
Sorry the portions were so skimpy. I didn't realize duck had so little meat on it.
No, it was plenty, really. It was great, too. It was really...
Thanks. So are you gonna be here for a while, or is this a visit, or what?
I don't know. It depends.
Oh, you want cornmeal?
No, thank you. 3's my limit.
Okay.
Andrew, I have a favor to ask you. Do you think that I could borrow your car for a little while?
Yeah, but I could drive you wherever you need to go.
Oh, thank you, but I need to be by myself for a little while.
Well, all right, but don't be too long because Lisa's coming over soon. It's late, and be careful, okay?
I will. Thanks for worrying about me.
Always, I know that.
Bye.
Look, I'm really sorry. Like I said, I meant to call you, but I took my shower and then I just stretched out for a minute and I fell asleep.
So, we got the name of the movie you said you saw. What'd you do after that?
Well, I just walked around the mall for a while and had a bite to eat.
The same mall you went to the evening that Carolyn Crawford was killed?
Yes. Why?
Dana, there's something else we need to go over with you. Tell us again what items Carolyn had you place in the safe for her before you left that night.
Her diamond earrings and her ladybug charm. She said the charm itself wasn't valuable, but it was a special gift from Darryl, so she liked to keep it safe.
Is this the charm? Miss Lambert, look at it closely.
Yes, looks like it. Why?
Can you tell us how this item got into one of the drawers of your bureau at the Crawford's house?
More Julie Lynn. She's been gone for over an hour. Look, Courtney, I'm worried about her, okay? I mean, she's out there driving by herself in her condition. I should have insisted on driving her.
I don't think that would have worked, Andy. Julie seems to have an act for getting what she wants. Sorry, kind of slipped out. The truth has a way of doing that, you know? What?
You have a tendency to open your mouth before you think. And I just want you to promise me that you're not going to tell anybody she's in town. Courtney!
Look, promise me, okay, please? Julie told me she doesn't want any...
Julie! She comes here, she ruins our romantic evening. She eats our dinner, and then she lays her damn dirty dishes on the table. I am so sick of Julie! I just scream!
Hey!
Hi, Mom. Hey, Ann. Listen, when we go to Chicago tomorrow, I know you're not going to feel comfortable with going in your father's house, so if you want me to get anything out of there or do anything inside, just let me know.
Well, that is so nice of you, but I guess I'm going to have to start facing up to things, you know, especially the unpleasant ones.
Yeah, I guess you're right, but I want to keep you from as much unpleasantness as I can. You just remember that.
I will. And, well, I'd like you to know that what you said to me today in Dr. Michael's office, it meant a lot.
Well, I meant it. You're a very special person. A very beautiful woman. And one day, when you're ready, a very lucky guy is going to come along and swoop you up.
This portion of As the World Turns has been brought to you by Ortega, the salsa that tastes so fresh and chunky, you'll never know it comes out of a jar. Stay tuned for Guiding Light, next on most of these CBS stations. Jewelry by Carol Lee Designs. Join us tomorrow for As the World Turns.